Hey everyone. Make sure you guys press that like button as you come in. And we're going tonight, guys. We are doing a panel discussion of the Rowland case in South Carolina, Nate Rowland case in South Carolina. He is charged with the death of Samantha. What's her last name? I don't know. That's the girl last name. Please. Stevenson. Sorry. So we're gonna wait a few minutes, guys, as few people come in. Guys, welcome to Chris World. Welcome, Christine.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Hey, the McCray Kings. Hey, the McCray Kings. So, guys, tonight.
There I go.
Christine, y'all hear echo there? You hear echo?
I did. I think when Christine speak.
Christine.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the other headphones on. Hold on.
All right, hold on before I get started. Hey, the McCray Kings, thank you guys for coming in. What we're going to talk about tonight, guys, I'm going to give you guys like a little short version. This young lady, her name was Samantha Stevenson. She was murdered and stabbed to death and left in a wooded area in South Carolina. What year? What, it was last year?
Yes, last year.
Okay, last year. And she mistakenly got into a wrong vehicle that was she thought was a Uber driver, but actually it was a crazy killer. Let me just say that. Some crazy bomb that ain't had nothing. And it's sad. So what we're gonna do, go sit down. Y'all give me 1 minute. It's always something.
Okay, I think that's right. Do I sound okay, or does I sound kind of messed up?
No, you sound fine.
Okay.
Okay, you sound fine.
Wait, what happened to Monica?
Where she went?
I don't know. Monica, we can't have a show without Monica. It's her channel.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Y'all know how my children do. They had to go to bed. I had to send them to actual bed. So, guys, yeah, I guess whoever walks in. I don't see no more than the McCray King. It don't matter. We're gonna get the show going. So it's been a 5-day trial. The prosecution and the defense have rested today, right? Tomorrow they're going to do a briefing. They're going to wrap everything up. That's what I'm gonna call it. And so, Chris, where do you want to start in?
Okay, so the defense did not use any witnesses in this case. So I guess they're going to do a briefing for their witnesses or whatever, and I guess they'll go to closing arguments. So I don't know. This is a very bizarre case. So this case took place here in Columbia, South Carolina. Okay. The young girl was attending the University of South Carolina, and she was to graduate in May, and she was going to go to law school after graduating from May. From my understanding, her family, she was from New Jersey. I believe they said that her dad was a circuit court judge.
Wow.
So that's pretty much how it started. She was in the club, and I think he actually saw her a couple times in the club. And I believe when she left, I think he left too. They said that they bumped into each other at one point inside the club.
So he saw her out?
So I think he's seen her before. But with this whole entire case, it's really weird because she came there with friends and somehow they got separated. So I'm thinking maybe she got intoxicated or whatever, and maybe she was just ready to go home. And so when she called the Uber car was a black Honda Accord, and it said that it resembled his black Malibu, or what did he have? Like his black car.
It was a Charger, wasn't it? It was a black Charger.
I don't know. I think it was a Chevrolet, something.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So they said that she mistaken the car for that car and got in. But the thing about it is they said obviously he was familiar with that spot because they said that is a spot downtown in Five Points area. If you did not know about catching the Uber, you wouldn't have really known where that spot was. They said that was a spot where everybody knew you go pick up an Uber there.
So that let you know, like, if I was a juror sitting on the stand, I'd be like, well, I wondered to have how many other women he may have picked up. I mean, interrupt you, but like may have picked up or met if it seemed like he sought her out.
Yeah, that's why I think, was it a relationship? Did they know each other? Something that we probably will never get the answers to.
Relationship.
I think they had a relationship. I think they knew each other because it was weird. He stabbed her. He didn't rape her. He didn't touch her. He just continuously stabbed her and seemed like that was more out of rage for me, Christine.
Yeah, but like the medical examiner said today that she was stabbed 120 times. Said that you know how we carry like maybe a gallon of blood. She didn't have that in her body. She actually had like maybe some droplets. Like he let her bleed out. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow. I think Chris might be. I'm thinking Chris might be right on some. They had some kind of, in my opinion, they had some kind of relationship for her to not go with, just to go with him like that. I don't know.
But when you drunk, man, you said you really halfway. You halfway looking at your phone, black cock. All you see looking at is black cock because you ready to go. When you ready to go home, and you halfway drunk, and you know when you drunk and inebriated, you ain't really paying attention like that.
What happened to the days when you used to get drunk and you would have good friends with you that one of them would stay sober so everybody got home safe? What happened to those days?
Well, see, that's the thing. She left her friends. She left them. They came there as a group. And they said after they left, they were actually looking for her because they called her phone a couple of times that night because they were trying to figure out what happened to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I just wonder, like, why nobody why she didn't have somebody with her. Because I know when my girls and I used to go to the club, we don't let each other at it. We might lose track of you, but we gonna find you before you leave or whatever. Because if you're gone for like, if you're gone for more than like 2 minutes, I'm all over the bar looking for you. I'm not playing that game.
Cause usually, like, I'm gonna be honest, if I see my homegirl getting drunk, I'm going to be the one that kind of scale back because I'm like, man, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, watch my homegirl. Like, and me, like, You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'll probably be like, girl, you ready to go home then? You know, I'll wait outside with you to get the Uber. They should have waited outside with her to get the Uber.
Yes, see, that's the thing. She separated from them. I think maybe she was ready to go on her own. They said that they got separated. They came there together, and after she went missing, they actually went looking for her that night. And they called her phone several times. And so, what I remember is like early that morning, it was on the news that a girl from the University of South Carolina was missing. And they were out searching for the girl, and they said that her friend said that they came there together and they got separated, and said they were looking for her most of the night and they couldn't find her.
And she was 50 miles from where she's supposed to be.
Yeah, and she was drunk. She was intoxicated.
So okay, so you know, today they had like some type of video analyst, you know, and like, you know, I was working but I still was trying to watch, but the video analyst was like, they said that he went the opposite direction of her apartment. So my thing is, they said that the child lock was on too, so she couldn't.
Yeah, he had the child locks on, so she couldn't get out the car.
Honey, I would have been fighting, beating his ass and every damn thing. Let me see. I've been kicking windows out, trying to get up out of there.
Yeah, like
But
I'm
when
watching
she
kick
when
dog
she
on
fighting
feet.
though,
Yeah, they
but
said that she.
For her life.
Yeah, they said that she fought.
Yeah, but you know the crazy thing about it, her fingertips was cut off.
her fingertips or her fingernails?
Fingernails. Sorry.
Okay. No. I was just trying to make sure I got that clarification. Because you
So
know,
her fingernails
fingertips,
was
that
cut off.
means
So they couldn't even really see the DNA. Then her DNA, his DNA in her fingernails. So, man, it's like a crazy. It's very bizarre that you could. Go ahead.
But didn't they say that there was no he didn't have any scrapes or scratches, bruises or anything like that?
Right.
Like showing that he had been in the struggle?
Yeah, they said that he had nothing on him. Like they said that he didn't have any scrapes, what is it? I'm sorry. Scrapes. Yeah, they said that like he was just clean. They said that he was clean, but the thing was, so when he tried to get money out of the ATM using her card, and I didn't know actually when you go to an ATM, it gets your whole entire body all the way down to your shoes. They said the shoes that was in the ATM surveillance were the same pair of Nike sandals that they found in the vehicle of the car. So that kind of sort of verified that he went to 5 different ATMs trying to get money from her card. So I'm thinking he must be had already killed her before after he was trying to get money out of her bank.
Then he tried to sell a cell phone. Ignorant.
Yeah, went to the store and tried to sell the cell phone, and the guy said that the girl picture was on the cell phone, and he said that he believed that it was a Christmas picture.
Did he not know that? First of all, ATM records you. And then second of all, so you think you could just sell somebody's phone and nobody's gonna ask? You know they track phones.
Yeah, that's how they got the tower of the phones of where the girl was located and where he was located.
Like even if he were to sell the phone, erase the material, blah blah blah, they still can track the phone to a certain point. And every phone has its own kind of like what you would call DNA as a person. Every phone has its own code to it.
Right.
So that don't make no sense. What was he thinking?
It seems like he was just doing and not. if you don't, hold on a minute.
She
But
gonna
it's
get one.
the
She
it's
gonna
the
get one of them babies.
uh-huh.
Poor
I
babies.
was, if
We
you knew
gonna.
what Jayla did a while ago, you'd be like, "That J-Lo." Now come on.
I'm gonna give me a free Jayla T-shirt.
Free the boogers. Free the boogers. Free the boogers.
Oh, oh. She said, "Free the
But
boogers." Oh Lord.
what
Oh.
this is coming out of South Carolina. This case that we are discussing is about this young lady whose life was sadly taken. She was stabbed 120 times. She was stabbed 120 times. We're discussing, and we're going to discuss some of the key factors in the case, and we're going to discuss one of the key witnesses and how her story don't really. It just. I don't even.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Jayla. Hi, Miss Jayla.
Tell her, hey.
Oh, hello, Jayla's Barbie.
I'll be glad. This dog. Hold on, y'all. Jelly, you got to go.
What are you putting on the Barbie?
Huh? That's the
What are
box.
you putting on the Barbie?
That's the boxing Barbie.
Okay.
Hey Angie, how you doing? Hey Chef. So okay, so we done left off on something because I didn't get.
You was about to talk about the witnesses, the girlfriend.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up the picture of who we want to do, Destiny or the other one.
The girlfriend that actually got in the car with the blood.
Oh, that's Maria. She's the one that came in. Now, honey, Maria, she had a whole story, and I know she is traumatized by this. I know she is traumatized about this. And I know that this is Maria, guys. She testified, and she said that basically were they in a relationship or they were just friends or what were they? It was like a complicated. I guess they were messing around, but they really weren't together.
Yeah, I think they didn't establish a name for the relationship, but I guess you could say that they were together because he spent the night at her house sometimes. And I think she said she even drove the car sometime. So I don't know. But yeah, their relationship was, I don't know, I guess they were together but not together.
Hey, Miss Gloria, this happened in South Carolina. I remember everybody should remember on the news. It was all over the news about this young white girl. Her name was Samantha Stevenson. She mistakenly got into the wrong Uber vehicle, and it was a killer. And he killed her. He's on trial. His name is Nathaniel Rowland, and he is being charged for her murder. They have established a murder weapon. He tried to sell her cell phone. He had blood on the seats, bloody sheets, and blood. They said they even found a flip flop in the back of the trunk of the car.
Mm-hmm.
And this young lady right here, her name is. I be getting people's names. Y'all know I ain't good with names, but her name is Maria. Her name is Maria, and Well, she got stabbed 120 times. They said that he was at a party, right? Said that he was actually at a party and he didn't do this, but her DNA was all over his vehicle. Her DNA was on him, and Maria, she testified and said that she seen blood in the car. But Maria, if you see blood in the car, my question is, why would you put your baby in there? Why would you put yourself in there? I don't get that. I understand you want to get to work, but shoot, I would have to walk to work that day, or I would have to hitchhike a ride to work that day, because I wouldn't want to be a part of none of that.
Yeah, that's what was really. Go ahead, Christine.
Go ahead, Chris.
No, go ahead.
That's where I had questions, because me being who I am, if I had a guy in that car, saw the blood, been like, what happened up in here? As soon as I got to work, I'd be like, y'all need to call. I would call the police and like, y'all need to come and get him. Something ain't right, and I refuse to be involved in no nonsense.
Well, they was asked her why she didn't call the police, and she was like, she didn't think. Basically, she was saying she didn't think to call the police. But then when she said that she seen the girl was missing and then his car, and then she put two and two together, and I'm like, then she said that she just didn't say nothing because she was scared. And she was scared for her life. She was scared for her daughter's life. They made her come up there and testify because they put some pressure on her. They said either you speak the truth or your ass going down with it. I bet you they told her that.
Yeah,
Well,
they had to.
And it seems like there's more to her story, allegedly,
Because
it don't make
go
no
ahead.
sense. It still don't make no sense, because at one point you had to think she got into this car, she saw the blood, she got to work, and it didn't dawn on her to be like, hey, see something, say something. We wouldn't even got to the part where he's picking up my child. We would still be at the part where I'd be like, look, y'all need to come and get him. I don't know what happened. I would have been looking out for cover. Was it cover your own behind? Yeah, I would have covered my own butt. Be like, call the police. I would be like, look, I just got a ride with my dude, and his car is covered in blood in the back seat. I don't know what he did. I just know that there's blood back there. Can y'all please come and get him? Please.
Yeah. And she said when she with her testimony, she said when she asked him about the blood, she said he told her mind your business. So she said then I think he took her home, and then when she went to go pick up her daughter, she was driving the vehicle and said that he was cleaning the blood out the car. And she asked him again, why are you cleaning this blood? What is this? And said he told her, mind your business. And he did not want to pick her daughter up that day, but she said she had no other way of picking her daughter up from school besides using him. Said, but he did not want her daughter to get into the back of the car because of the blood.
Oh my God. And then she said when she got in the car, Chris, it said, she was saying that she smelled nothing but chlorine. And but then they said, defense said that her DNA was on the wipes too. So I'm like, you was helping him clean, or you were just cleaning the area for your daughter to sit in,
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I still think there's more to her story in this, allegedly. Allegedly. That's what I think. And Monica disappeared again.
She did. Okay.
I hear crying in the background. Y'all continue to discuss right here. I gotta figure out what's going on.
I mean, to me, that her story seems a little suspect. Just a little. I don't know. But then again, how I can't really speak on it because I've never been in that situation where there's a bunch of blood. So maybe 100 other things were running through her mind.
Well, she asked him, did she kill? He said, what did you kill? Why you got all this blood? What did you kill? A dog? But a dog ain't gonna kill that much blood.
But see, what naturally came to her mind, something had to have died. With that much blood, she saw that much blood, so she knew something died.
I wonder why he didn't wash his ass. That's what.
Yeah, she asked him that.
Wow.
Because when he went to take her to, so she said that morning when he came to pick her up from work, he was late. So she had to call work and let them know that she was late. And also he's supposed to have took her shirt and wash it because the day before she had went to her mother's house to wash her clothes, but she couldn't wash her clothes. So he took her shirt and went over his sister's house. He took the shirt with him that night, and he said that he was going to go over her sister's house and wash the shirt. So when he came back, he didn't have her shirt, and so she said when he came to get it, she said, "Where's my shirt?" And so he didn't have the shirt, so he left to go get her shirt, and when he came back, the shirt was wet. So she said she was just like, okay, I'm late from work. Let me just put the shirt on and let me just go to work. So she said when she got in the vehicle, she seen all the blood in the vehicle. And she asked him, what's going on? What happened? Where's this blood coming from? He said, mind your business. And so she was like, what? He said, mind your business. So he took her to, okay, let me back up 1 minute too.
Yeah, so you missing the part. You missing the part in that, but go ahead, because I know you about to tell it.
Yeah, she said that when he came to pick her up from work, she went out the door to get in the car, but he had to go back and get her shirt, and she actually locked herself out of her house. So she had to go over a neighbor's house to wait on him to come pick her back up. So once he picked her back up, he took her to work. And so she said she was just like, every time she questioned him, he just told her to mind her business. So he dropped her off at work, and he's supposed to pick her up that day. He never showed back up to pick her up. So she ended up catching a ride with somebody to take her home. So when she finally got home and she said she knocked on the door, he came to the door and she said he looked like really shook. And she noticed that he still had on the same clothes. So she asked him, why you haven't washed your behind? And said, I guess to say she never said nothing. And then at that point, where she said she had to go get her daughter, and they got back in the vehicle.
Well, I remember. Go ahead, Christine.
Trisha and I kind of agree. The buttermilk don't seem right on her side. Something ain't right in her story. But hey.
What got me is when she said that. Okay, so he pulled up. She said, she was very angry, so she probably cussed him out. Why my shirt still wet? Don't get me, But she said that he said that he had to go take his nephew to school.
School and left. Yep.
I'm like, so I thought you was inside. That what kind of got me confused because you said you was inside the car and you asked for your sun visor. The McDonald's had visor thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You're right, Monica. Yep, she asked for that.
She said she was inside the car. Then all of a sudden, now you're out the car that has been locked, and now you're at the neighbor's house, and now he's gone for 34 hours. Then come take you to work. It's like. Then you say you see a sheet. You say you see him see the back seat covered in a sheet, and she see blood everywhere. Yeah, she see blood everywhere. She see blood.
Okay, here's my question: was the sheet covered in blood too?
Huh?
Was the sheet covered in blood too?
She said the sheet was covered in blood, wasn't it?
Yeah, the sheet had blood on it because I guess he was trying to use this the sheet to cover up the blood on the seat, but it did have blood on it too.
Trisha said, what does that have to do with it? Well, because it's the she said that when she came beating on the door, she asked him why he hasn't washed his ass because he's sitting here looking crazy, and I think he had blood stains and stuff on him, then like blood on his clothes and stuff.
Yeah, she said that.
And he said that she was wondering if you got blood and stuff on you, why haven't you washed your ass? And he did seem like he tried to set her up. That's what it seemed like. Like he put the clothes when he did take a bath. He did put his clothes in her garbage and the murder weapon in her garbage. So I know she was like, I can't believe I met this bomb. I let this bomb stay in my home. The only thing that he could ever give me was a ride to work.
And she didn't even know that he had took the clothes and stuff off because they went back to her house and they searched her trash can, and that's how they found the clothes and the weapon. So she didn't even know that he had did that stuff because you remember she was at work.
But that's what I understand. But so how did she not know that he didn't wipe his ass?
That's a good question.
I have questions. Like for me, it is the fact that she saw this and none of this clicked. Like I'm still lost. I get certain things, but I mean, he tried to set her up because he disposed of the stuff in her house. Well, if she had to call the police, like I suggested, like because if I had to saw that, I'd be like, hey, this guy is at my house that I have a situation with, and y'all might want to go get him because he don't need to be there when I get back. And they would have found all the evidence right then and there because he still would have been covered in it.
That's the kind of thing. Then she allowed him to go to her house and sleep because he looked tired.
See, that's how they would have got. That's why they would have got her on baiting and is it a baiting and what is the word I'm looking for?
Aiding and abetting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because she knew something, but she didn't say nothing.
But you know, I think like okay, because she also said that night that he went out to 5 Points, he actually got ready at her house, and he went out, and they asked her why she didn't go, and she said she didn't really party no more since she had a child, and she was working double shifts, so she didn't party. So it's just I really don't think that she had anything to do with it. I just think that maybe she was scared, but I think that wasn't his first time killing anyone. I think this time he was just a little sloppy about it, and he got caught because it was just weird how he didn't have any that girl DNA on him. Like he did this. I'm not saying that I know that for a fact. I just feel that wasn't his first time, and this time he just got caught.
Right, because if he knew exactly where to go to pick someone up, like in that location where Ubers usually pick someone up, so this might not be his first time, child. And then he just sitting there with his mask halfway off his face and looking like he don't like yeah, a lot. I was on Law and Crime watching it, and they basically was saying that it's going to be hard, to like for the jury to convict him because she didn't have any of his blood on her during the medical exam, but everything is pointing into his direction. But everyone was like, there is reasonable doubt here.
Okay, so the question I still also have is who cut her fingernails? Who thought to cut her fingernails?
He did. Who else would have cut him? Unless somebody else was there with him. And I believe that he did this all along because when they arrested him, that was just really crazy too. So when they arrested him, he was going back downtown in 5 Points again, and he jumped out of the car And he said that he jumped out of the car because he was scared.
Mm.
And he said that somebody must have stolen his car, or like his story changed with that too. It was just really weird. I don't even know why would you go back to basically where your murder scene began?
He
You
might
know,
be ready to pick somebody else up there. Or he just was feeling guilt.
Oh, he's dumb. But see, okay, so the reason why I'm asking that question and I'm gonna try to let y'all into my thought process here. Okay, so if we're going by what Maria said, that when she went back to the house, he looked shook up and he looked disoriented. That does not sound like the mind of a person who would think to cut the girl's fingernails off to get rid of certain evidence like that. Because if that was the case, wouldn't he have disposed of his clothes and the knife?
He did at
No,
her house.
yeah, not at her house though. He would have disposed of it somewhere else.
So he basically a stupid killer.
No, I'm thinking somebody had to have helped him that was smarter than him. Because sometimes when you have some serial killers don't roam alone, some of them roam together.
Well, I'm
There's
gonna
there's the mastermind, and then there's the bronze of the operation. So it sounds like to me, it don't sound like if he was in shock from doing it. It don't to me, just to me, it sounds like somebody else had enough far thinking thoughts to cut the nails, to do certain things, because his movements about disposing his clothes and the knife in the place where he lives, that doesn't make sense to me.
That was stupid.
yeah, he took her back to
Like
his
that.
hometown. And they said that apparently when he took her back to his hometown, I think it was somewhere in Sumter, don't quote me on that, but the area that he put the body,
Yep, it was something.
okay, yeah, they said the area that he put the body, if you didn't live in that specific area, you wouldn't have never known to go there and put a body there.
Wow. And that's his hometown?
Yeah, he lived like about
What?
2 miles away from where he put the body at.
He's so stupid. Ugh. I'm just saying,
that's the whole thing. Like, it just seems like somebody. I don't know. I'm just reaching maybe, but it just doesn't seem like he is the mastermind of this. It seems like somebody else is involved. Somebody else is getting off.
Who do you think it was involved, Christine? Do you think it was that girlfriend?
I think it was Maria. Now, I'm going to say this before you answer it, Christine. Before you answer that, I'm going to say this.
Because
there was, watching today, when they were watching the video analysts, there was a Jeep or SUV that was following his vehicle. They passed him one time, but they kept following him. I'm just going to say that.
Did they say who was in it?
No.
And that, I mean, for me, that kind of goes to what I'm saying. I don't think he doesn't give off that know-how of being able to really pull this off, because just certain things he did seem stupid. For instance, why would you go pick up your girlfriend in the car with all the blood still in the car?
Like, come quick and talk, you clean it up.
Yeah. And then how come you, being the person who did it, you don't have no bruises, marks, scrapes? Like, if this girl fought like they said she fought, then he should have been jacked up, right? He should have something on him.
Well, that's the thing too. They didn't know whether they didn't know whether he had on. They said he could have had on a sweatshirt too. and a jacket
Mm-hmm.
because it was during wintertime when it happened.
Right. Because Maria said he had on like a gray, was it a gray sweater or a gray sweatshirt?
Yeah, and they showed that in the they showed it in court what they when they found it. I don't like so who you Christine, so do you think it's somebody that he know that he's protecting that helped him?
I do. I do. I do. Because if there was a like, I didn't know. Like Monica said, there was a Jeep following him. So how do we know the person in the Jeep wasn't the person who did it?
Okay. But
And they just who it could have been. It could have been like a friend of his, because it seemed like if he was there. Now I'm not saying he wasn't there, but he easily could have held on to the knife, and he could have been in shock of what he saw happen. He may not have been the one who committed the crime, but he might have been in shock when it happened.
and also his other girlfriend that he okay, so he worked at two jobs. I don't remember the exact two jobs that he worked, but I know one of them was FedEx. And his other girlfriend, she said that they were talking pretty much off and on, and then they worked together at FedEx. And she had
Let me
drove
pull her
his
up.
car one time, and when she drove his car, the knife that he used, she said that yes, she saw that in his car. And also she had wrecked his car. He I think she hit a deer and he got his car fixed. And I want to say that maybe was a couple months prior to the murder taking place. But she said she seen that knife in his car, and she said, she didn't think nothing of it because to her it it looked like that he would just use it to open something.
Okay, well, this
See,
is a picture of his girlfriend Destiny, guys. So we can put a name to a picture to the name. Go
so
ahead,
this is the
Christine.
other girlfriend. This is the other
Mhm.
girlfriend.
Yes,
Destiny.
ma'am.
Okay, so
She's
he has a
pretty.
type, but
Child.
I'm not gonna mock him on that. He got a type, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me and the
But I'm gonna be honest, like the state doesn't have no witnesses. The state ain't really said nothing. I think they just know he guilty too. They just there to get paid and do their part. Cause like I don't understand why he didn't get him a defense attorney, like a really good defense attorney.
Okay,
he
so
might not have been he might not have been able to afford it.
the day before the court actually started, after they finished jury selection, he had request. He had request. he had. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on.
But go ahead, honey.
He had requests for a new attorney, but the judge had said that the attorneys, the ones that was representing him, his counsel that was paid for by the state, said that they had already spent over $10,000 in his case.
To do
And
what?
I don't know what they did. And so then he changed his mind at by the end of that day, he changed his mind and told the judge, okay, he was good with his attorneys. They said that he gave the judge like a thumbs up and he was shaking his head like, okay, I'm good with them.
Child, like they ain't called no witnesses, no character witnesses, no. They basically just saying that he didn't
This
do
is
it.
like this is about as bad. This is why I don't know. Just something about all these stories. It's just not like I said. It's me. I know it's probably me, but it's not adding up. Something is missing. There's a problem. person, there's a part, there's something that does not add up, because you can't get me to believe this man is that good and that much of a mastermind to not even have any kind of remnants of this woman on him.
So you think that
I
he didn't
mean,
do it?
something. I don't think I personally don't think he did the crime. I think he knows who did it. I think he was in partnership with somebody who did it, but I don't think he was the actual person that did it. You know how you with a friend
But
and they do
was his
something and
DNA
they
on
tell
the
you,
murder
"Oh,
weapon?
hold this for me."
Mm-hmm. Well, was his DNA on the
Whose
murder
DNA was
weapon?
on the
I mean,
whose DNA was on the knife?
I think they did find some of his DNA on the murder weapon, but I mean, it was his knife, so it's kind of expected maybe you would find his DNA on his own knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's been in his car and stuff. Maybe it was a opportune. It was a crime of opportunity. Is that what they call them? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something about this don't sit right with me. I don't know what it is, and I just can't put it, because certain things don't make sense. Even if he did not have the cognitive thought process, and he was so shocked where he couldn't even think straight to get rid of his clothes and the knife in a better place, but he thought enough to cut her fingernails off. Like, those two don't work together. So he
Okay,
was a
now they didn't
mastermind to cut the
say that
fingernails off, but he wasn't smart enough to get rid of his clothes.
yeah, they didn't say that he actually cut her nails off. They just said that she had no nails at the time of them finding her body.
So her nails were cut down real low or something?
I don't they didn't say that it was cut down prior to her getting murdered, or did it happen during the course of murder. They never really said that. They just said that her nails was cut off. So I guess they kind of list that for your own insinuation, saying that he could have did it, maybe he didn't do it, but he covered up his evidence by doing it. You know, they didn't really put a time frame to it. They just said that her nails was cut off.
Wow. That still don't sound. That still don't.
What happened to Christine?
She'll come back. She'll probably come back. She'll come back. She'll pop back in. Oh,
I don't know. Like, I do know that I think that he's going to be guilty, whether he did it or not. He is
yep.
going to be found guilty because a black man, white girl, and
Mm-hmm.
if it's true that her father is a circuit court judge,
True.
of course I don't think that it was a very circumstance case, but also with the circumstance, it's still kind of enough to put him there. Like, he went to sell the girl's cell phone. Her picture was on it, and those same Nike flip flops that he wore at the ATM, remember, they found them in his car. So, Christine, did somebody else put on his shoes?
No, I'm not saying nobody didn't put. I'm not saying that nobody, uh, that he didn't participate somehow, because
Mm-hmm.
maybe he brought the girl to the place of her demise. Maybe he took her to the person that eventually did commit the crime. I don't know, because
Well,
he doesn't see.
if he's protecting someone, he finna get me. I ain't gonna be sitting up here. I mean, interrupt you. But
I'm
I
just
won't
saying
be sitting up here trying to protect no goddamn because this man about to get life without the possibility. Trust me when I say that. Go ahead, Christine. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, that's all right. I'm just saying it's just something doesn't line up. Like I don't know, just something isn't adding up to me, and I don't know what it is. I don't know some with between this the nail that how was he like such a mastermind not to get anything on him? But
Um,
he like how's he mastermind not to get anything on him? But yet he's stupid enough to dispose of the knife and the clothes in a very obvious place that he stays at. Cause hell, he could have threw that stuff. Cause there's space between Sumter and Columbia. He could have disposed of that stuff anywhere. I could think of like I could think of like 100 places between Columbia and Sumter, like, and it would have never came back to him.
I don't understand why he dumped it. If you did do it, why you were so stupid enough to dump it 2 miles from where you actually lived at. That was very, very stupid.
See, that's what I'm saying. There's like stupid things that are happening. So he was a mastermind for this, but not that. Like I don't know. I could be. I'm probably wrong. It just some of it just. I guess I'm one of those people just needs a little bit more of it needs to make sense. And I think I would be a problem juror for the prosecution because this is not adding up correctly to me.
And
It's
he
just
done
not.
gained some weight from his he has gained weight from his whatchamacallit picture because he was skinny. Now he's chunky.
What prison food puts weight on you?
I guess so, child. I'm finna pull
I
the
thought it
picture
was the other way around.
now.
Well, he's in jail now. I don't think he went to prison yet, right?
They've been having him in county all this time.
Yeah, he's probably in jail. He's not in prison. But I'm just saying, like, hello, like I thought it would be that I wouldn't be able to be on
I
trial.
wouldn't be able to eat.
I know. I'm like,
I won't be. Y'all see how choking my face is. I promise you, y'all. I would like a whole different. I would look like a whole different Monica.
I'd still be fabulous. Give me my red lipstick, but that's here nor there. I'd make me some red lip. Okay, let me stop lying. I would have no business being in jail. Let me stop lying.
Christine, really?
I have no business. No, I can't. Nope. Don't ask me to hold nothing, stash nothing. Nope.
Oh, somebody in the chat says they don't get much exercise in jail unless they exercise in the cell.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I guess he's eating good there, though.
I don't know. Okay, so Jazz lied to maybe she was set up by someone who wanted revenge on her or her family, and this dude was dumb enough to do the dirty work. That could be with it because hey, he's a circuit court judge.
And that's what I heard. I don't have any proof that her dad was a circuit court judge, but that's what I've heard, that her dad is a circuit court judge and that I guess she was going to follow her daddy's footsteps because she was going to go to law school after graduating.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I'm just something like looking at that face. That does not say mastermind killer here. I might be wrong. It just does
Well,
not.
he was a college graduate. He did graduate from college.
What did
How
he
he
get his?
graduated from college child? Like, never
Yeah,
wrong with
he
What did
graduated from college.
what did
well,
he get his degree in? General
I don't
yeah.
studies.
know. I don't know what he got his degree in because obviously he wasn't using. I don't think he was using his degree because I know he worked at FedEx and he worked somewhere else. He worked 2 jobs, I know, but they did say that he did graduate from college.
Okay, well, I still don't take that back. Not everybody that graduates from college is smart, anyways. And Chris, you know I'm telling the truth because I know you got stories too. You think of like 10 people you knew, and you be like, "How did they graduate? How did they graduate?" You be wondering how they even made it to college to begin with.
Exactly.
You be wondering how they even made it out the house and down the street.
Someone said in the chat, it says, I used to work at a prison, and yes, I ate the food a couple times. It is very flattering, I guess. Um,
Fattening, fattening.
fattening. Okay, it is very. I'm sorry, y'all can't see without my glass. It is very fattening. The food is very bland, and the cooks tend to add a lot of butter to everything to make it taste better.
Okay,
Wow.
okay. Well, butter does make everything taste better. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Look at my chunky girl pictures. I love butter.
Okay, so guilty, Monica.
He guilty in my book. You know, it's just too much evidence pointing in his direction. So he'll be guilty in my book. He'll be guilty. Um,
Christine.
Mm, reasonable doubt. I would not vote him guilty.
I would. You be one that we be pissed off at.
I know y'all be ready to stab me and throw me in the carpet. Y'all be like, we came in with 12
So
people.
Trisha said he had two jobs and he didn't have a place to live.
Yeah, he lived with his parents. And then I guess sometimes, he stayed at the girlfriend house too. But he didn't have his own place. No.
Like I said, he does not look like a criminal mastermind. I'm just saying something and not adding up.
See,
I would not vote him. I would not vote him guilty because it ain't all adding up, right? I could look
Monica,
at.
ask the chat what they think.
Okay, everyone in the chat, guilty or not guilty?
And Chris,
Thumbs
while
up
they're
if he's
answering,
guilty. Thumbs down if you think he's not guilty.
Chris, and
Let's
you
see.
never told us what you think.
Yeah, Chris.
I don't know. I think that he did it. The evidence makes to me they got enough evidence to say that he did it, but I don't think that he did it. I don't know. I'm just confused, y'all. I don't know. I think I would listen to Christine and I would listen to Monica, and it would just be how I feel at that moment after we get through.
Chris be like, let me see how close it is, and how close it is to me going home. That's how I'm gonna vote.
I don't know, but I am for sure. I really do believe that wasn't his first time doing it. I think that he's killed before.
Well, that makes him even more guilty.
Yeah, so you on guilty side. Yeah. It's okay, Chris. I'm not mad.
Yeah, see, I think that he's guilty. He just seems like he's guilty to me, but it's the doggone DNA part that's getting me. But it's enough evidence to convict him, I think.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I just have a problem with the whole thing. If she put up a fight like they said she put up a fight and all that good stuff, I don't know. I'm saying that I would think there would be more damage to his body. Because one place women like to, when they fighting, one place they like to go for is your head and your face. And I'm looking at his face, and if this is his mugshot at the time of his arrest, there ain't not one scratch, not one anything.
Yeah, because he was arrested the same day they found her. I think just like hours later.
Okay.
Wow.
And women, when we tend to fight and lash out, one places we do tend to go at is your face. Because no matter what, when you're
when
fighting
he's
for your life,
in that courtroom,
you're trying to go for a face because go for an eye, something.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, jazz vibes. Yes, it is poor girl. It is for this unfortunate for this young lady because I feel like I don't know. I'm just looking at this man's mugshot. It does not. There would be something. I'm looking for something.
Show a picture of him in courtroom now, Monica.
Okay.
I mean, that's why I would just say I have reasonable doubt. I couldn't do it.
Well, I got one right here coming. Coming your way, huh?
I don't think that girl had anything to do with it, but maybe
No,
somebody
I
did
don't think
help him.
she did. I think she just a victim of circumstance, child. Just with the wrong nigga.
I don't understand.
What you
Maybe
mean?
we should do a fundraiser so that she can get her own car.
Oh Lord, Chris. Oh, why are you talking about? You know what? I'm done. I'm done with you.
Hold on, my screen go with
Trisha's like,
Hold
yeah.
on. What Trisha say? Hold
She
on.
said, yeah, the
Oh
girl
yeah,
had something to do with
yeah.
it.
She believes the girl has something to do with it.
No, Trisha needs to start a GoFundMe to get her a car. She just needed a car.
Uh-uh. She needs more of a GoFundMe because she probably the way we talking, they probably might find some charges for her. No, she needs a GoFundMe for an attorney. See, Chris, we try to get her a car.
So this what dude look like now.
He cleaned
He
up
looks
well.
he looks much better. He looks well. He looks dark. He looks like
He's lighter. He ain't dark. He was darker on the mugshot.
no,
He
his
lighter.
eyes. I'm saying his eyes. He looks like damn, I did this, but are they gonna figure this shit out? Excuse me.
I
Child, you
see.
touching on him. You right.
I see it. To me, it looks like a man. Like, how in the hell did I get here?
But it all goes off the body language too.
So I don't know.
And he only wrote something down when Maria, he was only writing when Maria testified. So I know that he was when that cigarette comment came up, I know that he was the one that gave it to the detective, the defense attorneys, because she said the last question, Your Honor. You said that the car was too. You didn't drive the car full of blood, but it was too. It was good enough for you to go get you a pack of cigarettes. And she said no. So I know
Oh,
he's a
in
nasty.
that case, I had to agree with I had to agree with Trisha. I would have to agree with her. This girl had something to do with it.
But why? But
She knew
Why
something.
would they want to come? Okay, okay. He used the ATM. Trisha said if he had two jobs, why he wanted to? She said why would he steal and try to use her ATM card if he had two jobs?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. That other girlfriend, the picture that you showed,
Mm-hmm.
she said that she worked with him at FedEx and he also had worked somewhere else. She said, I don't know if she said the name where he works or whatever, but she said that he worked at FedEx and he also worked somewhere else.
I understand how he had time to do this, but okay. You got
Maria is the one that testified that was like his maybe sex partner. Cause she said they were friends, but they wasn't together. They just
so
kicked it every now and
they
then.
were in a situation.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were in a situation.
Yeah, she said, yeah, she knew him prior to, but she didn't really know much about him until he started working with her at FedEx.
Okay. I still have I mean I would be the one who would hang the jury. I'm not even gonna lie because I have questions. And I don't think the prosecution answered my question. And I would take the hit because everybody would talk about me like a dog. Oh well.
Okay, so Christy, explain where you at, because I'm not getting it, because I see enough evidence. You where are you at? What are you seeing
Her
that we're not
DNA
seeing?
was on him. So
Okay, where I'm stuck at 2 places, maybe 3. But one of the places I'm stuck at is that if y'all say she fought as hard as y'all say she did, right?
it said she had a footprint in the window.
Yep, in the window.
Okay. Then explain to me why this man didn't have not one scrape, one bruise, one scratch. Let
I
me
would
tell
kick
you,
that motherfucker dead in his fucking face. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
that's what I'm saying. She would have left some kind of mark on him somewhere. They claim they looked this man's body up and down. I don't care what kind of clothes you're wearing. If somebody is fighting for their life, they're going to leave a mark on you. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was him. I think he was there. I don't think it was him.
Well, he needs to be charged for accessory to the fact.
That's what I could agree with that. But I don't think it was him personally. I think there's somebody else who's walking around with the bruises and the marks that
It's they got the marks now.
My other part I'm having to hang up with is, well, I don't know if we have the what is it? Because I was under the impression that somebody cut the girl's fingernails, but if their fingernails are gone, but if they cut the fingernails, my question is who had the kind of mind to cut fingernails, but then turn around and dispose of clothes and a knife in a different location. And then on top of that, he doesn't seem like the mastermind. He's not smart. He got caught on the ATM trying to take money out of her thing. Then he also tried to sell the cell phone. So obviously he's not the mastermind behind it. Somebody else is the mastermind behind it.
Okay, so
That's what
Jazz God said,
it
do
seems
you
like
think
this
they
is 2
confused
people are
him
in
with
on this.
another guy?
I feel like there's somebody else. I don't even think it's just two people. I think maybe it might be 3, because I still think when me and Trisha agree that the girl Maria, somehow or another, she connected in this, because she can't get me to believe that she didn't know something. Girl,
Well, she
stop playing
got immunity because she testified against him. So.
Oh, what you say, Monica?
Come on, Dad. Dad, come on with your debut. Tell him what you think.
No, he's asking about Murphy. Hold on a second, people.
Oh,
Monica, so you say they gave her immunity?
I'm saying like that can happen if you testify against someone and you may or may not have something against them. Then that and the officers may have something against you. You can testify against that person, right, and get immunity.
Correct. So but I just don't really think she had anything to do with it. I just think that she was a victim of circumstance. Like
She was, because she said that the first time that they came through and to talk to her, she withheld some facts. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember hearing that? She said she withheld some facts because she worked a double shift, and she said that she was kind of scared. And then she said they came at her again a couple of days later when she was okay and her mind was right, and she told the truth then. Trisha said, was the girl really at work? Well, only officer, do the officers have to verify that she was really at work?
I'm pretty sure they verified that she was at work. And I'm pretty sure they verified that phone call when she called and told them that she was going to be late for work. I don't think, I just don't think that she had anything to do with it. I think she was in a bad situation.
Yeah, she just needed a ride, and he was her only ride.
Yeah. And I think maybe she did, like she said, she was tired when they came back because she was working double shifts. So I wouldn't say that she withhold evidence. I would say maybe she was just saying at that time, just talking. You know, when you're sleeping, you're tired, you're just like, okay, look, this is what it was. And then once she got some rest, she redacted her statement, maybe.
See,
Okay,
see,
Christine, go ahead with your facts. Why are you saying?
that's where I'm having a problem, because the more questions I ask, the deeper it goes. So there's more questions that need to be asked instead of just pushing it off on this man. I mean,
well, if he's not giving anyone else's stuff, and he's saying my car was stolen, but he's at the ATM,
but
something
if you okay, so let me just put it this way: if you just watch whoever it is that was your partner in this crime, you just watch your partner do this shit, right? Or excuse my language.
that ain't going down with.
Do this killing. Do you think you finna tell on this person? Because obviously, if they can stab this girl 100-something times, you gotta think this person is off their rocker, and it would take nothing for them to get rid of you.
So why did he run then? When they stopped him, why did he get out the car and run?
Because he was scared.
You have one that's open?
You weren't scared when you were stabbed?
No.
Where the little box it goes into?
It's on the counter. It's on the counter, Derek.
Trisha said she's full of bullshit.
He ran. Okay, the reason why he ran, other than he's stupid.
Who is that said that? She is full of BS.
Trisha.
Who's full of BS? I'm full of BS?
No, his girlfriend.
I agree with that. I don't believe something right on that end either. I think she know more than what she, and now that she got immunity, please. I wouldn't be surprised if she writes a book. If I killed somebody, this is how I do it.
Child, she is not OJ's sister, child. She a hard-working mama. Working at McDonald's. You think she worried about writing a book?
I wouldn't be surprised if she wrote a book. I wouldn't be surprised, because there ain't nothing.
She ain't OJ's sister.
She write a book and tell exactly what happened, and then ain't nothing nobody could do about it. She have a murder mystery. She have a murder mystery book, and it be all true.
Just look at him in that picture. He looks dark. He looks like he would do something like that. He looks like, I wonder if they're going to figure it out. I wonder if they're going to get it right. I can't believe I did this.
It's amazing how you can look at the picture to see that, and I look at the picture like
a lost child.
I don't see an innocent man, but I see a man who saw a little too much, and I see a man who's like, how in the hell did I get my ass here in this situation?
But he could have, you know what? Not picking up people, you could have told that woman to get the hell up out your car.
That is true. That is very true. That is very true. And
no, you tried to drive off.
Who's to say when he got into that she got into the Uber car, she was the only person that was in the car at the time with him? Because we're just assuming it was just him and her. How do we know there wasn't a third person in that car?
But why would he, like they say, that was a spot that these people get picked up. And if you wasn't familiar with getting Uber, you really wouldn't know where to go. So he was familiar with that spot. He went down there, and I just think that they had some type of relationship, him and that girl, because, and I believe he must be following her out of the club, and he got in his car. He was mad. I don't know. I just think that they maybe had some type of connection.
And then the next question I have, see, look, there's pieces that are missing. Why was that Jeep following him around? How do we know the third person that's involved in this, or the fourth person? How do we know that person wasn't in that Jeep? I mean,
Monica, did they ever say that they ever talked to the people in the Jeep?
No. It's just somebody put in the comments. Why is that Jeep following them around? But they were too focused on the car.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's
So Jazz Vibe said, I didn't watch the trial, but did he show any emotion? He just looking like what he looking now the whole time.
I don't I am still going to sit on the side of reasonable doubt because I still got questions. I'm not saying he doesn't know who did it. I'm not saying he didn't dispose of evidence. I'm not saying none of that. He was there when the crime went down. I just don't know if, and here's another thing. If you stab somebody 120 times, as they say, with a knife, you got to think all that blood, your hand is slipping on that knife. You're going to have cuts on your hand. It's been done so many times on see, I couldn't bring that in, but I'm just saying, watching other criminal trials and stuff like that, unless he had gloves on. Then if he had gloves on, where are the gloves?
They did find gloves in the car from when he was cleaning, right?
Mm-hmm.
From when he was cleaning. But what about when he was at, because you don't want to just use like regular gloves. You got to use some really sturdy gloves so it don't cut, so you can't cut through to your hand.
And that's what I'm saying. That wasn't his first time doing this. This was just his time that he got caught.
Okay, well, you say that. I still gonna love you at the end of the day. I don't think he's the mastermind behind it. Maybe this ain't his first time. Maybe him and the other person I believe that did it together. Maybe it ain't their first time doing it. His ass is
So,
stupid. He just got himself caught. Cause you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it happened again and he in jail. And then what we gonna do?
so you're saying that you would say not guilty and you would let him walk?
Yes.
But what if he do it again? They'll be on your campus, thing.
Nope. It'd be on the prosecution because it didn't prove the case.
Go to bed.
Because I'm not gonna put a person in prison on when you can't give me just the like I said, just the basics of if she was fighting the way y'all said she's fighting, she would have left a mark on him. That, and if you had gave me that, that would have flipped my vote. But you couldn't
What
give
if
me
he
that.
had a stocking cap on or a mask on or something?
She still would have hit him somewhere on his head. And a stocking cap ain't gonna protect your face like that.
But it's enough evidence, Christine. The same Nike shoes that he was wearing in the surveillance, they found in the car. He went and tried to sell her cell phone, and the guy says when he brought the phone in there, the phone had a picture of that girl. He said he believed it was a Christmas picture. So he has the cell phone. He has the same shoes at the ATM. That girl said that she's seen that knife before in his car. What else you need?
I need
And
to
the
have
other girlfriend say that he was cleaning up the blood, and she kept asking him what happened, and he kept saying, "Mind your business."
Mm-hmm.
And he was exhausted. He was exhausted from stabbing her 120 times.
Okay, so if he stabbed her 120 times, then explain to me how he don't have no cuts on his hands.
Child,
There should have been some kind of, I'm saying, in the whole scheme of things, there should be some kind of marks on him. You can't stab nothing 120 times and not have some kind of physical damage to your body. You just can't. It is not feasibly possible.
Okay, put the somebody says maybe she was already passed out when he was stabbing her, and if she was already drunk, she might have been too drunk to fight back with strength.
That could be true too.
But the prosecution set it up like she was fighting for her life. So you can't have it both ways. Now, if you had
Yeah,
to
she was
say,
fighting for her life to get her ass out that. Excuse me, to get out that car. She was trying to. I think she was trying to get out that car when she realized he had. Why? Why did he have childproof locks on the car?
Exactly.
well, don't all cars have childproof locks?
Do you have the childproof locks on your car?
Yes, I do.
Do you use them?
Sometimes.
When the times that you have your niece and nephew in the car?
Yes.
Okay. He was not driving no kids around in that car.
At least most of the time, because sometimes we thinking, no, never mind, let it go, because you gotta let them.
There go Trisha. Someone was holding her down.
Was the lady dressed?
There you go, baby.
Was she dressed?
Yeah, they didn't say they found her naked or anything, so I guess she was dressed.
Yeah, because he didn't rape her or nothing. He didn't rape her.
So that's why I don't get why he murdered her. Why he couldn't say, "Man, you in the wrong car. You don't get the hell up out of my car."
See?
And you wouldn't be in this situation, child.
See? The more questions is answers.
Maybe he just had something against white women.
You know what, Chris? I'm not even fooling with you. I'm gonna walk. Look, I'm gonna put the microphone right there and walk away. I'm not even fooling with you on that one. You ain't finna get me to go down there with you. Nope. You ain't. Nope. Nope. Now, if we were at Waffle House talking, maybe you could get me to say something, but nope. I ain't got nothing to drink.
Where Trisha at? Where she at? What she got to say about that?
Nope.
Trisha, what you got to say?
Was the lady dressed? Trisha is. She just asked, "Was the lady dressed?"
Yeah.
She said his girlfriend's child. No, maybe he just didn't like white women. Trisha, what you got to say about that?
You know what? Don't let Chris bait you. Don't let. See, look, Chris, you ain't right. You ain't right. I'm still gonna sit on. I'm just gonna sit where I'm sitting with it, because I just don't believe that he did it by himself.
I believe I can establish that he didn't do it by himself, but he's not going to give the other person up. So hell, he front and center. So go ahead and throw him away to the wolves, child.
I don't think he did it by himself. I don't.
Well, but he's taking the full responsibility for it. So if he want to be thrown in the jail cell by himself, let his dumb ass go be thrown in the jail cell by himself.
Well, if that's the case, then the other person needs to go with the girl that they gave the immunity to. She needs to go too, because she has something to do with it. Because you can't tell me you saw all that and was like, and this dude tell you to mind your business. I would have mind my business right to 911. Hello.
But we can never say, because we would never be in that position. She said she really was just focused on getting the work.
Exactly. Because if I wasn't that position, hello, officer. Yeah. What's going on right now is some foolery going on, some shenanigans and some foolery going on in this man's car. And I do not want no part of this mess at all. Y'all might want to go get him. The end.
Trisha said she probably would give up her purse of money.
I mean, he just don't seem, because you have to. If we're saying he's a college graduate, so he had to have known. You use the ATM card, you're gonna be on camera. You trying to sell a cell phone, you gonna be on camera. Like it don't make sense. Like those things don't make sense. The fact that he don't have no bruises on him don't make no.
He might have been high off some drugs. When you high off drugs, you do dumb shit.
Okay, so then why didn't we introduce that? See, now we introducing things in there, and
hey, I'm just thinking of some things, child. He might have been on some.
He was on Molly.
Huh?
He was on Molly.
He was on Molly, child.
Oh Lord! Chris is throwing some Molly.
So Jazz said, maybe he was thinking about trafficking her and changed his mind. He don't even look like a damn. I'll be honest, Jay. He don't look like no sex trafficker.
How we know the Jeep? How we know the Jeep that was following wasn't the sex trafficker? And then they stopped somewhere. They tried to open the door. She was acting a damn fool, and they killed her right in front of him. Used his knife. Was like, no, she don't want to cooperate. Like, how do we? That's an idea. Like, he could be a part of sex trafficking ring, and he pick up the white girls, and then that Jeep that was following, like, either they get along. And they get along with the get along, or they get effed up in the car.
Okay, well, Trisha said, "Oh, I didn't know she was Caucasian." Okay, he may have told her to get out, but you know how Karens are. Well, you know what I'm saying? I would have just stopped the car, opened up my car door, and because they said that the Uber driver that pulled up called her.
Ollie, if that was the case, if that was the case, then he could have easily just opened it to see if they had the child locks out. He could have got out the car, opened the car, and pulled her out by her screaming hair. No offense to white girls in the back.
God, this makes me scared to not to even order an Uber. If I get drunk, I just go home. I just do
That's
like I did back in the day, just tiptoe myself back in.
And I just want to say that's why I have car service. Thank you.
Q said, I don't know what happens, but he need Christine on his defense team. Don't he? Don't he, Q? Because Christine, she always questioning me and Chris authority.
I probably should have been a defense attorney because that don't make sense.
He need Christina and Trisha.
Yeah,
and me and Monica would eat y'all up.
No, y'all would not be eating me up because I would just get a car service. Thank you.
Look, I'll throw anything out there. He was on drugs. Yeah, you should have changed it on drugs.
Objection. I would get y'all stricken so many times on the record. Objection, because they just know his stuff. And then you got Chris over here talking about, oh, Molly.
Yeah,
he had something against white women, and he wanted to kill that young white girl. And it should have been a death penalty case.
What they gonna give him?
Look, see, I would hurt y'all too. Because look, then now Chris talking about he had something against white women. Where's where he had something against white women?
White women lives, Karen's lives matter too.
You know what? I'm done with you, Chris.
Y'all so wrong for this.
I'm done with you, Chris. I'm done.
Hey, Trisha, he would have told her that he would be sitting there with a mask on his face looking stupid.
I'm done with you, Chris. I can't with you. I can't with Chris. I can't with Chris. I just know when I come back down there, Chris, you're gonna have to really take me to Cracker Barrel. Over here just being outlandish, you know. And I'm getting like more. I'm getting double pancakes this time. Because their French toast was okay. It wasn't as good as the pancakes. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, the pancakes are always awesome, child.
Oh, you know who had that pecan waffle thing that I had at Waffle House? Oh my God, that was beautiful.
Oh, honey, I don't do that.
Trisha says he wouldn't go to prison alone, and that's for sure.
Yeah, if I was, yeah, no, because I'll be questioning and doing it. Yeah.
And if I was his defense attorney, I'd be like, honey, let me tell you, I know you don't believe in snitching, but you finna be here for me for life.
And if I was his defense attorney, I would have made him plead guilty to lesser charges.
Yes. I'd be like, shit, man, you just get accessory. Manslaughter. You have a little bit of life left.
Yeah.
One of y'all make sure snitches snitches in the ditches, and then the other one's over here talking about you just need to plead to something.
Let me tell y'all what happened over the weekend in my area. 3 21-year-olds up though. It was a girl who was 21 and two boys that was 22 years old. They was at a house party. It was over 20 people in the yard. How about these three people got killed and nobody know who shot them?
That sounds about right.
20 people outside. 3 people got shot and killed, and no one knows who did it.
Was it a drive-by?
No, it wasn't no drive-by. They shot and killed them in dead range.
Okay, so here's my question.
Lord.
Was there any black woman there with a red Solo cup like the auntie figure? Because the
It
auntie
was like young adults, so they probably were drinking, but they were all graduated together. They all were in high school together. They was at a house party, probably. You know how young kids is nowadays.
Oh, see, that was the problem. That's where it went wrong. See, everybody needs to have that auntie. I would be that auntie at the party.
And they said they don't know who the dude was. They said that don't nobody know nothing. But it was 20 people there. Man.
Okay.
And they were underage teens drinking?
No. The girl was like 21. She was in church and everything. And the two boys, the oldest boy was 22, the other boy was 21.
Oh, see, them children though. Them children.
Yeah, under us.
See, I was in a room today with some young people, and I just realized that these young people are way different from they just I couldn't. I had to shut something.
Oh, let me tell you. Okay, so I didn't mean to interrupt you, Christine. Okay, so let me tell you what else happened here. Okay, somebody shot someone at a Mexican restaurant, right? It was like 1:00 in the morning. I guess they was at the Mexican restaurant in a fight or something. Okay, so he shot and killed him. He's this 21-year-old boy shot a 42-year-old man. Okay, so I go to his Facebook profile to be nosy.
You supposed to say you were
prosecutor.
You're supposed to be saying I was doing my due diligence, not say I'm being nosy.
Yes, I was being nosy because and I got his friends on his friends, the little young boy, his friends on there, free him. If you gonna pull a gun, you better know how to use it. I'm like, what's wrong with these young people these days? He had every right to shoot and kill him. I'm like, what? Oh my God. Like, if you gonna pull a gun, you better use it, because I'm gonna shoot first and ask questions later. No, it does not, Trisha. No, it does not. But I was like, oh my God, this is the most ridiculous. These news are so ridiculous.
I'm sitting here watching the news and I am appalled at what I just saw.
What you saw?
They're talking about the uniforms of the female athletes at the Olympics. And so some of the women are wearing like appropriate clothing. Like the one, is it the Swedish team? I think it's the Swedish. It's either Swedish Norwegian team, volleyball team. They were wearing shorts instead of those little bikini things that be all up in their booty cracks and stuff. So they got fined because they were not wearing appropriate clothing. Now they're going after the gymnasts because they were wearing unitards. And if you don't want a unitard, it's the whole thing. So it goes from shoulders or neck all the way down. So it's just like one whole piece.
Is it stopping you from doing your moves though? Is it stopping you?
No, it's not. But the Olympics
not to show with the next whatchamacallit. Not you to perform, not perform.
No, the Olympics are having a problem with it because they expect the women to wear these how do you put it? Very revealing stuff. And some women just don't.
You remember this man that done got about 3 life sentences for molesting all these gymnasts now.
That's what I'm saying. So so y'all perpetuate. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna go back to the other subject. We talk about that on another day. We can talk about that on another day because I got opinions. I got opinions, especially being an athlete myself and the other girls or other women.
I played basketball for about 2 years and I had to give it on up because I wasn't.
I was a cheerleader, and I also played tennis. Now, when I was a cheerleader, I understood there were certain parts of my uniform I didn't like wearing it, but I wore it anyways. But when I played tennis, I used to get in trouble all the time because I didn't want to wear the skirt and the briefs underneath. I wanted to just wear shorts. I'd wear white shorts, and I would get in trouble all the time because I'd rather wear the shorts or white leggings or white spandex versus wear the damn. Because I've been wearing it all. Yeah, I used to get in trouble all the time. So I used to get. I
Hey,
mean, I almost got
hey, little girl. Thank
I
you for
almost got kicked
coming.
out of
Thank
a
you.
I almost got kicked out of a tournament, a tennis tournament one time because I wouldn't comply with the uniform. So I feel for the girls. I feel for the young ladies. I know what it's like. But anyways, back to this man right here who getting in trouble or
Child, we over there. I'm gonna put his picture out there. We're gonna use the next 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna get on out of here to talk
okay.
about whatever we're gonna talk about, and that's gonna be about it.
I
So
don't
whatever,
know. Let's
you know.
talk about. Well, let's talk about. I don't know. I don't know what y'all want to talk about.
Monica, did you talk about because I didn't catch all the live last night. Did you talk about the Olympics, how they want that black girl?
Oh yeah, I did talk about Simone Biles.
Brandy,
I did.
Okay. And oh, she was crying today
Why?
because they said she didn't have a really good night on their first night.
She didn't. She didn't. I'm gonna be honest now. Hey, she was tumbling and crumbling, but she didn't. Her landings, she wasn't sticking. I'm gonna be real about that now. She kind of had an off night, but there was everybody on the USA team. Some of them girls shouldn't have made it to the team. Hey,
Is this her last year?
yeah, she's 24, and she said she's the oldest out of everybody in her gym group. She said most of everybody else like 16, 17, 18. She feel out of place, and that's understandable.
So who's the next star?
What's the other girl name that she's close to? I hope she be the next star. But she the GOAT. Can nobody compare to her. Though. No one. No one on that team can compete with that girl. You know, not the flips that she be doing. Child, she do about 3 flips, then come down and do about 3 more flips, and then stick the landing. I'm like, Lord, whew, I'd be scared out of my mind to take all these flips. Uh-uh. I'm good.
Oh, Techno girl, she's so sweet to you.
I know I love her. You know, she been riding with me since the beginning, like Baker with Charlene. Since the beginning, Techno Girl has always rode with me since the beginning. Like I said, you know, some of my people from the beginning, this how this YouTube stuff is, y'all. Y'all just don't know. This how this and Q, she can testify to that too. You know, like Q been there from the beginning too. I last year around like January, February, I started. I followed Q, and we and been there ever since. Like, so I know I have Q, Techno Girl, and Baking with Charlene. I met them and the McCray Kings. I met them all last year.
And don't forget Q. Did you say Q?
I did say Q.
Okay. And don't forget Positive. Even though I
Oh
had
yeah, Positive.
Positive
See,
came back for a little bit.
you remember last year around this time I was doing a lot of daily tips and stuff with Monica and all that, but now I'm gonna have to change my whole channel. So
And Angie.
Huh?
Don't forget Angie. Yeah, Angie. Don't forget Angie.
Angie. Oh, Angie, she came last year too. I appreciate her too. You down to 170 pounds. Girl, how you look all that weight? Shoot. You say what?
I love Angie, but all the problem with Angie's channel is that it be causing me problems, like problems in my pocketbook.
So I want to buy you another purse.
Oh my God, I love Angela. What was it, her Pandora shopping video? So if I may, y'all please go check that video out. Like that was a really cool video. And I didn't realize that Pandora is actually not that expensive.
No, I want me a
Chris
Pandora
is
bracelet.
just trying to get y'all to buy him some jewelry. That's all. Look, I see the lead up. I see that. Chris, what you want?
Oh yeah,
What you doing?
Trisha. I'm sorry, Trisha. Trisha been right ever since I've been riding with Trisha. Been came here last year from the door, and I appreciate her. For
I
coming
love
back.
you too, Trisha.
Okay, let me find everybody link. Trisha doesn't have a page, but Trisha is a great mod, and she'll forever be a mod of mine because of the fact that Trisha, she real, she cool people, and I do appreciate you, Trish, for always coming through. Trish coming through, honey, always coming through, and she will rewatch
I
the
would.
video and comment. I appreciate her for doing it. We watching the videos and comment. She said sometimes I go check my YouTube and she'd have left a comment and made me crack up for the day. I'm like, Trisha just went off. But let me drop y'all link. Make sure you guys. I put Christine's and Chris link in the description box. I really did. I really did.
Don't be over on my page
Get the
talking about I ain't
notification if
posting no video.
you
I
get
don't want to hear it.
huh?
I don't want to hear nobody talking about I ain't post no video. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I just
Oh, Christine. Yeah, check Christine's channel out because she'll be giving us a video one day this week before the end of the week.
You got
We'll be
plenty of
getting
videos. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, she's a very good makeup artist and story time. So that's coming this week.
I ain't got no stories to tell. Y'all don't want to hear about my crazies.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, because certain parties, I don't think he's here, so it don't matter. I could talk about him. I don't think he's here.
Well, don't say what you going. We'll say what's on your heart.
He be
Child.
getting on my dang nerve, my last nerve, all the time, and he does it all the time, all the time.
Lord.
I'll be ready to trade him in for the newer model of him. Mm-hmm.
Make sure you guys. I'm sorry, Christine. Make sure Bacon with Charlane's trying to get monetized, guys. Make sure y'all can run her playlist.
Oh yeah, baking with Charlene. She be making me hungry. Angie be making me want to shop. And then I got a bone to pick with Q because she was over at Bojangles and didn't send me nothing. She had wings, biscuit, and sweet tea. What kind of mess is that? When I'm down south, that's all I ever get at Bojangles. Okay, I don't really have a bone to pick. I was just jealous. That's all. Never mind me and my jealous tendencies. I'll just be jealous of y'all. We have the same old tired food down here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do too. Don't worry, everybody tell me y'all don't have a church's chicken. No, we do not have a church's chicken.
Okay, so Monica, who did you post already? Because I did Q.
I'm doing Cream Chris Word right now.
I gotta go find. I'll go find the McCray Kings.
Okay, thank you. Who else? Am I missing anybody? I want to give you guys as much support as possible. Then
Toys World.
Followers, but we
Toys
all
World.
together, child. Huh?
Toys World.
Oh yeah, toys. You're welcome. Now, don't go over to the store and talking crazy, because boy, we'll read you for filth.
Yes, do not go over there disrespecting my big sister.
Read you for your rights, honey. It'd be so funny.
Did you get Techno Girl?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Oh wait, positive. I'll go get
Okay, you
positive.
get her, then I'm gonna get. Oh,
Maya. Maya, her art is beautiful.
what's her Maya thing? Maya Visual. I'll give her that. Hold on, I gotta get Angie, and then
Yeah, Angie, definitely check out that. I think I'm gonna get my mom something from Pandora one day this week.
Oh, your mom's so spoiled.
Wait, my birthday's coming up, Chris. You should be getting me something.
Christine, now come on.
Okay,
Man.
yeah. When's your birthday coming?
That man ain't live beside you, dude.
I'm messing with you, Chris. My birthday ain't until the 18th of August. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need no.
No,
I
you
haven't
don't.
asked for it. I haven't. This is the one of the years I have not asked for anything for my birthday because I do not know what I want. Even though the BMW dealership keep hitting me up, talking about, come on down, look at the car, and they
I'm
send me
just,
pictures of the car. Come and look at the car. I don't want to look at the car.
child, I just need to give me another vehicle, but I don't know if I want to give me another one. I really don't.
See, that's
I
the
don't
whole
want to pay
thing.
no car payment.
That's the whole thing. I don't want to just go from one car payment to another. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Oh, I
good.
know, Monica. You don't have a car payment. God, you blessed.
Chris, you
That's
don't
so
have one
aggravating.
either, do you?
I'm still paying on my little Hyundai, honey.
Oh, I thought you paid that off.
I got I'll be done by the end of the year. I said I was gonna double so I can be done before the end of the year.
Okay. Because I thought, okay, yeah, your car is cute too. Like, I'm like, oh. But then I was driving the newer version of your car, and you know how I look. Like, I just look like I should not be in
I want me a Jeep Wrangler so I can take all the doors and the windows off.
Typical white boy shit.
Black Lives Matter will be posted on it.
Look, typical white boy shit.
Black lives and white women lives matter.
I thought it was Karen's Lives Matter. I don't know. Let me stop. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Crispy.
Chris be doing too much.
Y'all see,
And
y'all
then
are bougie. I'm not bougie. I'm just down to earth. I told y'all.
who's bougie?
You and Chris.
I'm not bougie. I'm poor.
Huh?
I'm not bougie, honey. I'm poor. I'm on a fixed income.
No, I'm the one on the fixed income. Y'all ain't got no children. I'm the one. You too, Jazz Vibes. Thank you.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm bougie. I ain't bougie.
You bougie.
I ain't bougie. There's a difference, darling. I'm not bougie. I'm spoiled. There's a difference.
Good night, Jazz Vibes. Thank you so much for coming,
Good night,
man.
Jazz.
Y'all, I might take a break tomorrow, man, because tomorrow, Jamel, I was rushing to get on this live today from Jamel's baseball football game. Jamel football practices are running to like 7, almost 8 o'clock. I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, are you gonna at least post the verdict if they do get a verdict tomorrow? Will you post the verdict?
Yes, I will post the verdict. We still praying for Takia. You're welcome. We're still praying for Takia. Takia haven't heard anything when it comes to Takia Beverly. Um, the lady named Prosper Ortega, she will be going to court Friday to get the judge's decision on if she can get her child back. So y'all pray for her. She deserves her child back because they took that girl damn child.
Just swipe her baby like it was.
They took her child. She went through something. You just take her child, make her stand her rights up when she medically ain't there. Because she was high off medicine because she just had surgery. You gonna take her down there too.
And that's the part that kills me. Like, what judge approved this? What judge approved that to happen? Because even they tell you when you have surgery, you are not allowed to sign any kind of medical or any kind of legal documents for like 24 hours after they give you your last dose of medicine. I don't know how it is where y'all are, but I know here in Washington State, it's the last major dose of narcotic they give you. That's from that point on, 24 hours. Within that 24 hours, they cannot hold you legally liable for anything that you may sign if you are considered intoxicated by a narcotic that was
Um,
administered by a medical
mhm.
professional.
Yeah, exactly.
and that's why I don't understand. Like, I pray she, her mom contacted me. That's why I say y'all don't understand. Like these people, like they really be contacting me, and they really appreciate what I'm doing for them. They really do, and
Well,
I hope that I can do some kind of justice in getting that story out. That's what I'm about.
Monica,
well,
read the
if
chat.
you gonna take a break tomorrow, that means that'll give me time to get because I got the cherries and everything for my drink that I was gonna make. I think that's how I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna make a drink. I'm gonna make this
Okay.
drink. You know me and buying liquor, so I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna make this drink and put it on.
Okay.
It's
Chris,
gonna be like baking with Charlene, but it's gonna be getting drunk with Christine. Mm-hmm.
you go do the live drunk with Christine.
No,
Anyway, Chris, Chris, I haven't heard anything about the
I'll
boys.
make the
The
drink,
boys are
but as
still
soon as I
missing.
start getting tipsy, I'm about to cut the live, because
What happened with running? What happened to running O'Neal the third? What's going on with? Let me go research that right quick. Tell me about that, Techno girl. What's going on with that?
And what about the lady and the husband? The husband, the lady killed the little girl,
I
the
just
black
told
couple.
you we still playing for her. Today was Jariah's 5th birthday, so happy birthday to Jariah.
What about the two little boys?
I just told y'all that y'all ain't listening to me.
Well,
I said that they are still missing, and they
oh, sorry. I
can't
mean,
find them.
maybe.
No, yeah, that's sad. No, the cooking people. They had the
Yeah,
cooking
you talking
channel.
about
Oh,
Ariel?
I haven't heard Ariel Robinson. I haven't heard anything else. I need to go and research that, and try to give y'all an update on that. Uh, I'm trying to like with Prosper case. I can't really talk about it because they really don't want to talk about it until all this ends because they don't want nothing to jeopardize her chances of getting her son. And I don't ever want to get in the way of that. And I stand with Kia. Y'all know it's on the case, so they can't say nothing. So it's a lot of things that I can't get out until the case ends. But then when the case ends, honey, y'all already know I'm gonna come on here and child, and we all like they gonna come on here and they're gonna have a conversation with me. Y'all
I
stay
really
tuned for
want
all
them
that.
to find them boys. Oh
Huh?
God, I want them to find them boys. They stay on my mind. I think about them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because there's no. Mm-mm. 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 So yeah, I think. Ooh,
Oh my God. Now what?
Matthew, what you been into? Sorry.
Um. OMG, he killed his baby mama and his daughter. The son survived, and he defended himself.
Oh
Oh, I know
yeah,
who it is. That was that
you
dude
Monica,
that
you
was
talked about that.
I didn't really talk about it. I didn't go in depth about it. Did I?
I
You
don't know.
did.
Was that the dude who was defending himself and was yelling at the jury and stuff?
Yeah, yeah. You
Oh,
remember
He
that,
got
Monica?
three. I don't remember talking about. Like I said, y'all know I talk about so much different stuff, and then on top of that, I have to find more different content because the news change every day.
and then he admitted he killed the woman in front
Crazy,
of the
child. He
jury.
need to be in a psychiatric hospital,
I was
jail
like,
or
so
something.
why are we here again?
Child, he got three
Yeah,
life
he
sentences.
got sentenced. He got sentenced this week.
Yeah, he got three life sentences. I just looked it up.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I was gonna say, I remember you talking about that. I remember seeing something about that dude. Because I be all up in these YouTube streets, but then act like I ain't up in the YouTube streets, but I be up
I
in
be
the
trying to
YouTube.
be, but life, man, y'all don't know. Life is busy. Work
I be
is
I be
busy.
trying not to mind some of this stuff because some of it's just the same old, and I can't with some people, and I just can't.
And what about the man who you remember he set the house on fire with his baby mom in it or something? You remember he went and watched?
Oh, I got to check on that too. That was the most to hear a baby just sit up there and cry. Y'all just don't know. This is so my
That's
little
mother pucker. I said mother pucker. Pucker. P U.
PKER.
I didn't say the other one. I said pucker. Like pucker up. Oh, but yeah, we can. I don't know if you take a break tomorrow, Monica. That'd be cool. I mean,
I'm gonna take a
Chris,
break because
that's cool. That's cool.
there
Chris,
you know because look, I barely could cook and eat and then come on here like you know me and my kids at home. I want McDonald's. I want McDonald's. No, McDonald's is killing my pockets.
oh, one more thing. That's all. Congratulate Chris and hope that his process goes speedy for his
Yay!
house.
Yes,
His
congratulations to
purchase.
Chris, guys.
His
Thank
blessing.
Hopefully he
you.
can close on his house.
And then I could come over and have a house party.
Yes. And Monica and the kids.
Y'all gonna let my bad things come to y'all house.
Yes, the kids are welcome. You're not.
Well, they ain't coming.
That's okay.
Look, they ain't coming without me. Trust me.
Especially
My
my boy
kids.
Jamel. Especially my boy Jamel.
This
Y'all
one
do
thing
Jamel
you
so
better
wrong.
look. Let me tell y'all one thing about my children. Jamel and Jayla ain't going nowhere without me. Okay,
well,
they will go with their daddy, but they will tell him if it's somebody they don't like your vibe, they ain't finna fool with you. They have told their granddaddy one day. Jamel said, "Well," he said, "Jamel, come outside, and give me, come talk to me." He said, "Well, I really want to stay here with my mommy."
I mean, if Monica, that's okay. That's okay. Chris can keep the babies. We'll just go have some drinks and stuff, and then we'll come back and see the house is still standing.
Child,
I'm gonna give them all the candy
Jayla
and
would
all the
ask
ice
Chris
cream
a
they
million
want.
questions. Child, Jayla be like,
Oh,
you want to play?" Chris will be playing Barbie.
They're gonna eat all the candy and all the ice cream they want.
okay.
Child,
So
they gonna be
Monica,
stuck at the house with you because I'm your
I know. I would be like, okay, so Monica, me and you finna go to Atlanta and stay for a little bit. Don't worry. Don't worry. We got this.
Child, like I told y'all, Jamel has ADHD. Do y'all know that if a child with ADHD, how they act if they get 10 times as hyper that they already is?
Oh, that's not our problem. That's Chris's problem. If Chris don't want his new house, then he don't have to have it. It's okay.
Like they want me, like at his football practice, they want me to sit out in the open so he can see me because they said that's the only way he gonna act right. Jabel he be one this way, this way, this way. He loves football, but it's just his focus. If you ain't, if you only a person with ADHD could relate. It's a lot. ADHD, it's a lot.
But when they focus, they're very smart people, though.
Yes, my son ended the year with all A's and B's. And once he focused, he good. Like I don't when he's playing sports, I don't give it to him. I let him be him. Now he does. He's very impulsive, and do stuff. Whew, cooking his own noodles now. So my mama put it on 6. I said, yeah.
Uh-oh.
He even put his own water in the look, get Jayla popsicle. But he won't feed her. He will not feed her, but he will give her popsicle. He won't feed her, but he'll give her a popsicle.
See, Chris, and you wonder why I be looking at Jamel sideways because he be trying to read his sister. He be doing too much. He be doing the same. See, I read him the same way I read myself when I was little because I didn't like my little sister. So now I think about it, I don't like her still.
He's just been a typical boy.
Child, Jayla crying in the background now. I know, like yesterday, Jayla bit Jamel in his back. Jamel knocked her out. And all I heard was crying. I was like, what's wrong? Jamel, he was upset. Jeremy, she hit me. She bit me. Then you know, she got a cold crying. Then she gonna come back and try to bite me.
See.
Well, that's that's how we get your attention. That's how divas do it. Like I used to bite people all the time too when I was little.
Did you pull up your mama dress in public?
No, I went crazy.
That's
I went crazy. Okay, I had one moment of craziness. I'll tell you this quick story. I had one moment of craziness when I thought I was a white child. No offense to white people in the back, but I
know
thought
what
I was
they
a white
tell you was
child.
like, hey, you black.
I thought I was a white child, and my mama told me to cut it out, and so I walled out, and then I don't know what day it was, but she kept telling me if I don't quit, I'm gonna wake up next Tuesday. So needless to say, when I woke up Tuesday, I believed her. I believed her. Did none of them white people try to save my black butt up in that store? My mama tried to kill me and did not one. It was no Black Lives Matter that day. Let me tell you.
Yeah, then what you get? Don't be acting no fool, cause.
When your mama, back when I was coming up, when your mama said, don't touch shit, don't ask for shit, don't look at shit, they really mean that.
My mama meant that too. Like when I said my kids just feel like they want to touch more shit, I be like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or the other one when your mama tell you under her breath, if you don't get up off the ground.
That's how I do to be. I'm like, get your ass up.
Exactly that look. And you still be pushing. And then when you wake up on Tuesday.
This the only time they take me serious when I go get something. When I grab that bell, I say, you know what? I'm about sick of y'all. I go get that bell. Okay, mommy. Okay, mommy. I'm sorry. I'm a big boy.
But I
You ain't
was
no big boy.
terrible because I was the oldest grandchild. I was the oldest grandbaby, and I was the girl, and so yeah, and the next closest one to me is like 3 years younger than me. So I used to do all sorts of stuff. So if my mama wouldn't let me out of my way, and then I'd be with my grandmama, and then I tell my grandmama how my mama tried to beat me because of whatever. And then my mama would get in trouble because she wasn't allowed to beat me.
My mom, she wanted like my mama. She be happy when I with my kids because she know they don't get that often. Now this is what my niece say. My niece say, TT, yeah, like Jamel and Jayla, they is spoiled, but you will whoop 'em. They will get a whooping. I'm like, yeah, they will get a whooping. We ain't just gonna be doing anything around here.
Oh, I was spoiled. I was spoiled. I will tell you that right now. I was spoiled. I used to do, I used to do stuff and then get away with it, and then I didn't care. Like I got a whooping one time for writing on the wall, and then
Child, my children, I'm gonna need a whole paint job in a minute.
yeah, I got a whooping for that, but that was okay because
Ow,
I used to do all sorts of stuff. But then
you
I
doing
was
too much.
I was the only child, so for a while there, so I
You know
used
what
to.
I'm saying? Like little girls are so manipulative. They are.
Like I got a whooping for writing on the wall, and then I told my grandmama that I got a whooping for writing on the wall, and then my mom and daddy both got in trouble because they whooped me for writing on the wall.
Sure.
Because my grandma said it wasn't that important. Let the baby write on the wall.
Did you write your name? Like, are you like? Were you like my kid? Jamel spelled his whole name on my wall. Whole
I don't
name.
know. I don't. For a long time, I would. Okay, so I would write the first letter of my first name backwards, and so because I don't like my first name, and so I used to get in trouble for that because I wouldn't comply with what people wanted me to do. Like my parents would tell me to do things, and then for like a whole 3 years, I wouldn't even speak English to them because they made me mad. Yeah. Yeah, that was the best time of my life for 3 years. I did not talk to my parents in English. Mm-mm. I talked to my grandma. I talked to my grandma in English, but not my parents. Mhm. Mhm.
First
And then
middle, first
which was really bad because I was, you know what? Now I think about it, I always thought I wasn't that bad of a child, but I really was kind of bad. I used to sneak drinking beer and get on my big wheel, be out there drunk driving, pass out the front yard.
Look, this is how horrible the bell is. Yesterday we had some lasagna. I look at my wall, some lasagna sauce, smashed on my wall. And I said, Jamel, get it up. I said, get a paper towel, and that's just like asking. We the spirited fucker. I was like, ugh.
See, that's why I don't have no kids. Cause I already know I was bad. So I don't need that kind of energy. I don't need that kind of negative energy back on me. Cause parents always tell you, I hope you have one just like you. And so if I have one just like me, then that's gonna be terrible. The child gonna come out talking about, Mom, I need a car service.
He wrote his first name. He didn't write the whole name. He doesn't really know how to write his. He just in first grade. He don't really know how to write his whole name for Christian. So he just wrote Jermail. And then Jayla, she's learning how to write her name, but her J's are backwards. But yeah, hold on, there's somebody cussing in the background. Hold up.
They cut. Your baby's cutting. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't have none of them. I just spoil other people's babies.
Hold on a minute.
She had to mute. See, that's what I do. I just spoil other people's children, and then I go home. I can't help it.
Jamel won't get over. She's screaming and hollering. I'm about to get off the line.
All right, well, that's okay with me. I'm about to go eat dinner.
Oh no, Christian. He just wrote his first name. I know they just practicing. He was practicing right. Now she's crying. Now I got y'all don't hear them crying. Hold on, be quiet, be quiet.
I hear my little Jayla about to come in there crying. I hear my Jayla.
Jamel gonna get over. I'll be so glad when they get their own room.
Does she do the cry thing where she be crying but she be hitting her brother at the same time?
That's what she doing now. I know she is. I know my daughter. Good over, Jamel. Good over.
Be steadily fighting and crying.
And then look, as soon as I get in bed, scoot over, Jayla. Scoot over, Jamel and Jayla. Because I'm about to at the edge of this bed.
Oh, I do that to my dog at night. He be laying on the bed, be taking up all the damn bed. All of it.
Oh, that's what I said. Y'all.
That's the closest I have to a child is Murphy. One day I'll post a picture of Murphy. But yeah, that's the closest I got to a baby. Actually, Murphy was in one of my videos because he kept wanting to be picked up. Because he does too much.
Whew.
He's spoiled.
I just ask God for just mercy and grace.
Grace, mercy. Maybe if you have a third daughter, or you have a third child.
She keep telling me that she said she told me this weekend. She said, "Mommy, I want a little sister." She keeps saying that. She's been saying that for about a year now that she wants a baby sister.
And Chris ain't helping. I just want you to know that's why Chris is like, "Yeah, no, Monica, you need to get off." What did Trisha say?
Huh?
Trisha said, "I don't want any more children." I know, Trish. That what it looking like for me could these two like 5. Well, anyway, guys, we're finna get on out of here. Thank you guys so much. It's 11:30. I need to go to bed because I gotta get up in the morning. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Christine in real life. Thank you, King Chris World. Make sure you guys subscribe to King Chris World for sure. King Chris World put out content.
I like that read.
Damn, you could have told me I should have got some
But anyway, I'm just playing, Christine. You know I love you.
The
Peace.
shade.
Make sure y'all subscribe to King Chris World, guys. I'm trying to get him. He been on YouTube a long time. Let's try to get him to 1,000, guys. If y'all can share him out and his content, I'll share him out. Christine in real life, make sure you subscribe to Christine whenever she decides to come back to YouTube, put out some. She on YouTube, but she just ain't put out no content.
She's gonna
on
put something out
Station
this
Head.
week.
But you can follow her on Station Head. I forgot. Y'all can follow her on Station Head. Christine, put your handle in. Is it Christine NRL?
Yes, good music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put your Station Head link in the chat, and y'all go follow Christine on Station Head. She's in multiple chats. I mean, people's as a guest on many people's thing Station Head accounts. I didn't mean to say thing. And
And then what? Friday and Saturday night. Sometimes she has what is it? Christine party.
my
house
dance
music.
parties. Let me tell you, these white people stole my whole idea.
dang.
And it wasn't even, it's not even a good one either. They
Good
just,
night, Q.
but we'll talk about that one other day.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well,
I be on there. I do my little dance parties.
but before I go, there you go. Okay, make sure y'all click on that link. You do have to sign up for Spotify. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. Sign up for Spotify
Or Apple Music. Or Apple
or
Music.
Apple Music, and you'll be able to listen to Christine. And thank you guys so much for watching. Man, y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys Wednesday, because Wednesday I have nothing going on. So Wednesday, make sure you guys as well. I need y'all to follow my new channel. I'll put it in the link. The link. I'll give y'all the link Wednesday. I'm tired, so I don't feel like.
Is it M plus J?
M2J.
It's an M plus 2Js. 2Js, yeah. M plus 2Js.
I think it was I just felt it like that was very different and unique. I know it was weird, but
I got it. Even though I think it should have been Jayla and the other people.
child, please.
I'm already following it, so I'm just waiting for you to start uploading content over there too.
All right.
Well, bye, Trisha. See you later, babe. Bye, Q.
All right.
See
Good night, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all have a good night. God bless each and every one of you guys until we meet again. Thank you, King Chris World and Christine. Make sure y'all follow everyone that I put in the link, and kiss Christine and Chris. Links is in my description box below. Y'all have a good night.